Breaking news, the big announcement coming out of Bank of America Stadium for all of Charlotte to see, literally see. The Panthers hired Frank Reich, who is now the 6th head coach in franchise history. His name and his face are familiar to many in the Charlotte area. Thank you for watching WBTV Live at 5. I'm Molly Grantham.
And I'm Jamie Bull. The Panthers taking to Twitter just minutes after the announcement saying, since the beginning. Our Nate Wimberly live at 5 from Bank of America Stadium with exactly what that tweet means. Nate, Reich has a special history with the Carolina Panthers, right?
Yeah, indeed he does. Frank Reich was a member of the first ever team for the Carolina Panthers back in 1995. Let's jump into the time machine, shall we? The date, September 3rd, 1995. The Panthers' first ever game was at the Atlanta Falcons in the Georgia Dome. The starting quarterback for the Panthers, Frank Reich. He threw the first ever touchdown pass for Carolina to Pete Metzelaars in a game the Panthers lost in overtime. They aren't bringing Reich back to play quarterback. He's now the head coach and has a pretty good track record as a head coach / offensive coordinator. As an OC, he won a Super Bowl in Philadelphia. When Carson Wentz was an MVP candidate in Philly, Reich was his OC. He won the World Championship with Nick Foles as his starting quarterback. That was the best football Foles played in his career. Reich had a winning record as a head coach in Indianapolis and took the Colts to the playoffs twice in 5 years. He had that success early with Andrew Luck as his quarterback, but when Luck retired, he changed up the offense to move to more of a running style, and the Colts went to the playoffs with a totally different offensive philosophy. This is a very solid hire for the Panthers, but has rubbed a lot of Panthers fans the wrong way because they wanted Steve Wilks. And in my opinion, Wilks earned the job by going 6-6, but I'm not David Tepper. The fans aren't David Tepper. He wanted more of an offensive-minded coach, and he went with Reich, plain and simple. But we will see how much of a backlash there will be from fans due to the fact that Steve Wilks is not the head coach. But this is, like I said, a good hire for the Panthers, a change of pace, if you will, more of an offensive-minded coach, and we'll see how things work out from here. Right now, we're live at Bank of America Stadium. Nate Wimberly, WBTV Sports 3 on your side.
Offensive coach in charge, something we haven't really seen before here, Carolina. Nate, thank you. As Nate mentioned here, Reich won the job over interim head coach Steve Wilks, who did go 6-6 in those 12 games this past season. A lot of fans questioning the decision to pass him up. An attorney representing Wilks in a previous racial discrimination lawsuit put out a statement about that decision. It read in part, quote, "We are shocked and disturbed that after the incredible job Coach Wilks did as the interim coach, including bringing the team back into playoff contention and garnering the support of the players and fans, that he was passed over for the head coach position by David Tepper." Statement goes on to say there is a legitimate race problem in the NFL. Now, last spring, Wilks joined fired Miami coach Brian Flores in his discrimination lawsuit against the NFL. Wilks was fired in Arizona after just 1 year on the job. He was replaced by a white coach with no NFL experience. Stick with WBTV to bring you continuing coverage on the new head coach, Frank Reich, being hired. Our Nate Wimberly joins us live again at 6 o'clock with much more, so keep it right here on WBTV.